Hi, welcome to this reading vlog. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what I'm going to be doing for this vlog. I don't even know what book I'm reading, but I thought it'd be fun to document either way. Fun fact, I was actually gonna do the 24-hour reading challenge, but then I actually start my full-time job next week and I thought it'd be an awful idea to just pull an all-nighter and just ruin my sleep schedule, so decided against it, and I thought it'd be better if I just did a regular reading vlog. Wow, can't speak today. I just finished Caraval by Stephanie Garber, and I have Legendary, which is the next book of the series, but I don't think I want to read that quite yet, even though I really want to, but I'm gonna hold off for a second. So I think I'm actually going to read Book of Night by Holly Black. I'm gonna attach a little blurb right here from Goodreads because if you saw my other two videos, you already know that I suck at doing a quick summary of the book. So here's a quick blurb. Let me go get it. This is actually Holly Black's adult debut novel. Before, I think she only wrote young adult fantasy, and now this is an adult fantasy, which I'm super excited about, especially because this book contains like shadow elements and con artists, and I love those vibes. Like, if you know me, I'm a big fantasy nerd, and I love like anything that involves like shadows and like con artists and like theft and, you know, all the shady stuff. I actually bought this book a while back when I was still at Virginia Tech, and I just for some reason never read it. I don't know why, but I thought it'd be a good idea to start it now because I just finished a book, so I have nothing to read at the moment. Oh, I didn't know the words are this small. Are they small? I feel like it looks smaller than normal. Okay, well, I'm excited to read this book. We'll see how much reading I get done today. I finished this book last night at like 4 in the morning and then immediately started this book right after. I am only one chapter in, but let's talk about Book of Night because I want to talk about it. I have a lot to say, and here's my little review on it. I'm going to be completely honest. I have no idea how much I recorded and how much I did not record, so if I repeat myself, so sorry. This is Holly Black's debut adult fantasy novel, which I was so excited for because shadow magicians, con artists, like, count me in. I am obsessed with those topics. Also, like I said in like many of these previous reading vlog things, I am very easily impressed. So I was really excited to read this, especially because it involves like thieves, shadow magic. If you didn't know, my favorite character in all of like the Disney franchise for some reason is Dr. Facilier. Like, this guy right here from Princess and the Frog. I don't know why, I just think he's so cool. I also love Prince Naveen, but besides the point. I was so excited to read this book because the main character, Charlie Hall, the protagonist, she is tasked with finding a book and stealing it for her employer. And he is a very famous like shadow magician, very rich, and there's a lot of betrayal, there's a lot of like manipulation, you know, all these things. And there was a huge plot twist at the end. But I will say that this entire book had me a little disappointed. Like, I was addicted, like I kept reading, of course, because also I never DNF a book, but I was still kind of disappointed because I was expecting a lot more. What I didn't really like was that Holly Black was still explaining all of the abilities and magic that these Glomus, which are the shadow magicians, what they could do, and it was still like 50% into the book. Like, I feel like when it comes to a fantasy novel, all of the magic systems should probably be fully explained by like no more than 30% into the book. It just helps the readers. But at 50%, I was still learning a lot more about these shadow magicians, like things that I've never heard of before. So then I was at a point where I was just going with it. I didn't know what they could do and what they couldn't do anymore. I was just like, oh, like this hurts them? Okay, let me roll with it. But Holly Black was still educating the readers on like what these shadow magicians could still do, and it was like 50% in the book, and I was like, oh, I don't know, like I just never really had a full understanding of the magic system when I was reading this. I don't know if it's just me or not, but I still think that Holly Black is a really good writer. I really like her writing. I really like how Charlie, the main character, was portrayed in this. It did end on a cliffhanger, and though it was a very interesting cliffhanger, I don't think I'm like jumping at the edge of my seat or like super eager to go out and buy the next book right away. I'll probably read it if like I have nothing else to read, but it's not probably high on my list at the moment, but I do not regret reading this. I thought it was a good read. Still a very good adult fantasy debut. But anyways, I'm gonna put this back on my shelf. Also, oh my gosh, a little bookshelf tour while we're at it then. I know, not a big collection. I don't have too many books, but I am trying to get more. I used to read on my phone, which explains why my actual bookshelf is kind of empty. But here, it's just a lot of random stuff. Here is Book of Night, like I just showed you. Actually, let me move the camera once again because I don't know if you could actually see. Book of Night. This is my little Chloe Gong section. Love her. I still need to read these two. My amazing Devil's Night station right here. I love it so much. I read the first three. I've read Corrupt, Hideaway, and Kill Switch. I've yet to read Nightfall, but I'm getting to it. It's because I'm just really emotionally attached to the characters in the entire series, so I'm not really ready to end it. This is my Cruel Prince section with Holly Black. You know, I should probably move this so that these two are together because they're both by Holly Black, but whatever. This is my Fourth Wing. I still need to read this one. I've heard so many good things, and it took me a very long time to hunt this down because just everybody bought it, so it sold out. But I eventually found it, bought it, so it's here. Here's Six of Crows, the 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. My roommate actually gave this one to me because she didn't want to read it, but I still haven't finished this book yet, but we'll see. I don't know if I will. It's just gonna take me a while. Powerless by Lauren Roberts. She's a TikToker and obviously an author. She was just picked up by Simon & Schuster for her book Powerless and the entire series, which is a dream. Congratulations to her. So I still need to read Powerless. Here's Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. You know, I should probably put these two together too because they are both by Leigh Bardugo. Anyways, The 1,000th Floor. In this little section right here, did I just, okay, I thought I knocked something over. In this section right here was Addicted to You, but I took it out because I was in the mood for a little romance, so took it out. Heartless. Here is Light Life by Alex Astor, Lore, the Caraval trilogy. I have the first book and the second book, and then Red, White, and Royal Blue. This is actually my friend's book, but I have it on my bookshelf right now because we were supposed to annotate it and give it to each other. Speaking of annotations, these two books up here, which I'm short, it's hard to reach. The ones that I'm doing for my book exchange, this could probably go back to my library because it's actually my book and she returned it to me, but this book I still need to read, The Nanny. Anyways, I'll put it up here though for now. In the meantime, let me talk about Addicted to You. I read the first chapter and it's giving like 2015 2016 Wattpad. It's not bad. We'll see. I'll probably continue this because, like I said, I'm easily impressed when it comes to books, so I'm probably going to be addicted to this anyways. Oh, get it? Because it's called Addicted to You. Anyways, probably going to be addicted to this anyway, so I'm probably going to finish this, but I do want to read Powerless next. Maybe I'll read it in this vlog. I'm also actually in the mood for a cute little romance that will break my heart. Like, I want it to be so tragic that I break my no crying streak because fun fact, don't cry that easily. I don't cry that often either. I get annoyed pretty easily, but I never cry. I'm so short. I'm actually on my toes right now, so I'm gonna end the vlog here. I'm gonna continue reading, and yeah. As you can see, I am back from the beach now. It's actually been a very hot minute since I picked up the camera and recorded something. Totally my fault. I'm gonna be completely honest, I forgot that I was recording something, and it wasn't until I started editing it when I realized I did not finish recording the little outro. So here's me doing a quick little summary of all the books I've read since the last time I recorded. Starting off, Addicted to You. I did finish this book. I think I finished it within 10 days, which is actually really long for me when it comes to a romance book, because romance is a very quick read for me. I could finish it under a week usually, but it took me 10 days to finish this, and I think it is because I was just so addicted. I have a really bad habit. Let me tell you my bad habit. My bad habit is that if I enjoy something, I will not want to finish it. I will not want to finish the series because for me, if I finish the series, it is over. And so obviously the only solution to not seeing the ending is not even finishing it. As you can see, this is my beloved Devil's Night series. I read the first 3 books. I think I mentioned that at the beginning of the video. Have not finished the whole series. Have not read Nightfall. It's because I just am not ready to let this series go. But you know, the thing about me is that I also love spoilers. I know all the spoilers for this book and the novella after. I know all of the spoilers for The Vampire Diaries, which is another series that I absolutely love and have not finished. I'm a big spoilers gal, so I just have not even finished this, but I know all the spoilers, and I just love the Devil's Night series. It's because I love Halloween. Halloween is my favorite holiday, by the way, if you didn't know. Actually, I'm going on a tangent here, so I'm just gonna get back to the topic at hand, which is the Addicted to You series. Immediately after I finished Addicted to You, I bought the second book, which is Ricochet. I am so excited because I love this series. I love Lily, I love Lauren, and I think I rated this like a 4 out of 5 stars. Like, it was, loved it. Also, as you can see, I did add some new books to my library since the last time I recorded. Here is the Twisted series by Anna Huang. I plan to read this in a separate like reading vlog. I don't know when that will be because clearly I'm not good at keeping up with my vlogs, but eventually I would love to read this entire series. Maybe not right now because I'm in a fantasy mood. Speaking of fantasy, I did read Ace of Shades during my Outer Banks trip. I think I rated it like a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was good. It is a young adult book. I will put the little summary right here. It was a good book. Am I excited to read the second book? Yes, but I'm not like jumping at the edge of my seat to go get the next book. It suddenly got really bright in my room and I look as white as the bookshelf behind me. Anyways, I don't have a physical copy of the book because I did rent it from the library and I had to return it, but I do plan on reading the second book eventually. Not now though, but eventually. But it was a good book. Also, bought myself a Kindle actually. So I'm gonna go over some of the books I read since the last time I updated you guys. I've only read like 3 books on my Kindle. I read Gothicana by Runex, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but rated it a 3 out of 5 stars. I love the Dark Academia vibes. Let me tell you, I love those vibes so much. But this book did leave me with a lot of unanswered questions, and I'm the type of person who needs all of my questions answered by the end of the book, unless it's a series, and this is not a series, it's a standalone. And it just left me with a lot of unanswered questions. Didn't really like that too much, but I love the Dark Academia vibe, so 3.5 or 3 out of 5 stars. Then I read 5 Survive by Holly Jackson, and usually I'm a fan of Holly Jackson, but for some reason I was not a fan of this book. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was the main character or the fact that, what's his name? If you've read this book, you know exactly who I'm talking about, but that main other guy, annoying, so annoying. Like this sounds bad, but I wish he was shot earlier. Was that a spoiler? Anyways, and then I did read A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair. Did not really like that book. I think I rated it a 2.5 or 2 out of 5 stars. It's personally not for me. I feel like that book was in major need of some editing. So Persephone was so annoying. Like, she was so annoying. I could not stand her. I don't DNF books ever, so had to sit through the entire thing. So those are the 3 books that I read on my Kindle. I am currently reading The Night Circus and Heartless by Marissa Meyer. That book is on my little stand over there. I think I updated you on all of the books that I've read since the last time I picked up the camera. Again, I'm so sorry. I bet this video is so chaotic, and I apologize for that. Hopefully the next ones will be better. I've just been super busy recently, but if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe if you want. No pressure. But I really hope you enjoyed this vlog, even if it was very chaotic. Maybe in my next video I'll probably read either the Twisted series or Fourth Wing, because I've been meaning to read Fourth Wing. I don't know why I haven't. But like I said, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next video, which I hope will be a lot more put together. But thank you so much for watching. Bye!